account today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Came in last night at 10:30. That baby of mine wouldn't let me in, so move it on over. Move it on over. Move it on over. Move it on over. Move over, little dog, cause the big dog's moving in.
Waging war on corruption.
She's changed the lock.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation.
He don't fit no more.
Folks, it's Alex Jones. I'm here. Thank you for joining us on Thanksgiving. And no, I'm not live, but I am recording this on the eve of Thanksgiving. We have some powerful rebroadcasts coming up. I'm going to tape some more in the next segment on some key issues. But Phyllis Schlafly about what the open borders is really all about. That was a powerful interview from a month ago. That's going to re-air. Then the Freeway Rick Ross interview is going to air. As of taping, Rick Ross, the rapper, one of the top rappers in the world, who has hundreds of millions of fans, the fake Rick Ross, has responded to Freeway Rick Ross. And that video that we shot with him has gotten millions of views and is on BET, CNN, you name it. So it shows how we're crashing through the lies and disinformation, getting into pop culture that's normally the weapon system of the globalist, and trying to turn hip-hop that's turned into gangster rap into a tool to enlighten and awaken people to the New World Order, to not be part of the thug culture. You see, I give thanks on Thanksgiving for all the great people that have stood up for liberty and freedom. And I give thanks for you, the listeners, and all that you've done. It's simply been humbling. I fight tyrants because they make me mad at a fundamental level, and my instinct is to resist them, just as you do as well. And so no matter whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, old, young, a Muslim, a Christian, or even an agnostic, if you don't want to be a slave, and if you want to be free, and if you like to see others succeed, and you're not a hater, then we're all brothers and sisters together. And that's really the unifying issue here. But they take our brotherly love, our sisterly love, that Bob Marley talked about, and they use that to get us to then do suicidal things like bring in unlimited illegals who are unskilled, who can be politically molded into socialists to complete our journey to slavery. So we have to have tough love as well and really know how the world works so that they don't use our good intentions against us, because it's really true. I used to hear the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and I went, no, it's paved by evil people manipulating the gullible. But still, fundamentally, that statement's true as I've gotten older. It is paved. The truck of tyranny, the train of tyranny, and its camp followers rolls down the road, but it is paved with it's for the children. Or, oh, it's a social safety net. Or, oh, the banks will implode if we don't give them this bailout that was really a political takeover. The world is sophisticated. Tyranny and evil hides behind that sophistication. But there is a veil being lifted right now across the world. People really are waking up. So the globalists, the social engineers are moving into trying to hijack awakenings and turn them towards their own plan for world government, an autocratic, computerized, technological technocracy. Or to quote Darth Vader, a technological terror that's been constructed to dehumanize. They're trying to sell the big plastic zeitgeist prison where the computers programmed by the globalists make all the decisions as the great equalizer into the future. And we'll all get our 200 square foot prison dormitory homes and all be told what to eat and when to go to work and what we're going to be when we grow up. This is the end of free will. This is humans being turned into nothing but biological androids, as I've said so many times. And I stand for resisting that and believing in humanity and trying to build everyone up. So as the Democratic Party tries to fan the flames of the sad Ferguson Brown story to create a larger conflagration, it's important to realize that they have to divide us so they can conquer us. Does that mean the police state is a good thing? No, it's terrible. But just fighting with it won't defeat it. We have to reach out and point out the tyranny and talk about alternatives to it and come together. That's how we'll really triumph, with a velvet revolution of ideas, not of guns. But we should have the Second Amendment to defend ourselves as a backup. We'll be back straight ahead with...
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with super male or super female vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds. Is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
For months, the InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver has been completely sold out. Now, we have finally procured a limited supply from one of the leading manufacturers of nutraceuticals in the nation. But here's what's truly exciting. While we could simply sell the Survival Silver for its already discounted shelf price, we have decided to give back to you, the listeners, who make it all possible with a pre-Black Friday mega sale. We are launching this mega special with an unprecedented 20% off and free shipping on all Silver Bullet across the board while supplies last, and to help everyone stock up before the next shortage. When you buy 4 bottles of Silver Bullet, you will receive the 5th one absolutely free. That's on top of the 20% off savings and free shipping. Finally, if supplies hold, we will extend this special out to Cyber Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never done anything like this before. Find this mother of all specials and others I've not yet announced yet at InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsStore.com. On the eve of Thanksgiving this year, I was thinking, what am I really thankful for? And I got to tell you, it's my family, it's all the blessings of liberty that our forebears secured, and it's you, the listeners of the broadcast, who've made everything we do possible. This Black Friday, I decided to bring you the biggest special we've ever offered on any of the nutraceuticals at InfoWarsLife.com. I'm talking about Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver that we've been sold out of for months. This time I doubled down and got even more. As of me taping this, on the eve of Thanksgiving, we have already sold half of it. So instead of keeping the price at its regular discounted price, we are going to give you 20% off and free shipping on single bottles. But if you get 4 bottles, we're going to give you the 5th one free and the free shipping. I don't know how long this special will run, but if supplies last, we will extend it out until Cyber Monday. You'll find powerful nutraceuticals like Silver Bullet and others at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Again, this is Alex Jones wishing you all a blessed and happy Thanksgiving and thanking you all for your support of freedom.
They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in the Santa Fe, lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way.
In defense of human liberty, Alex Jones.
I'll be looking for aid when they pull.
Rallying patriots worldwide. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Re-aired across fine stations throughout the United States, blasting out via the internet and global shortwave to the rest of the planet. Well, we're going to have some rebroadcasts today here on Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. Phyllis Schlafly's coming up on the open border invasion. We have the Rick Ross interview that 2 weeks after we did it live is an international news story from BET to CNN. We took over the Rick Ross meme of the top rapper that uses the real Rick Ross's name, and we're reaching out to the whole gangster hip-hop community, explaining to them how it's all a CIA psyop to create a thug culture, which we now see invading and taking over protests across the country, and the Democratic Party fanning the flames of that to create racial division to distract everybody from Obama's executive order operations. In fact, we played a clip yesterday on the show, maybe we can cue it up right now, where we have Obama coming out, if you can, it doesn't matter, guys, coming out and saying, hey, don't heckle me, I changed the law to legalize illegals. But even that isn't enough. Well, you can't just change laws with executive orders. Congress makes the laws. What am I thankful for on Thanksgiving? The fact that I am on the air rallying patriots worldwide. It's very humbling. Know that I am very humble. I appreciate all of you. And we couldn't do it without all of you and the AM and FM affiliates and the sponsors and the good Lord above and my family and the incredible crew. So I just want to say great job to the crew, everybody in there, Richard, Nico, CJ, everybody behind the scenes that makes it all possible. There's no way to thank them all. I want to thank all of you out there for your prayers as well. And I want to give something back. I mean, really, it's kind of a paradox because you're giving to us to help fund the operation. But it's a win-win-win because you also get high-quality products. We ran a special yesterday, and it's almost sold out, of the remaining colloidal silver bullet, where you can get 4 bottles with 20% off, and you can get free shipping on that and a free bottle. Yeah, free bottle, free shipping, and 20% off the 4 bottles to begin with. And then on top of that, a single bottle is 20% off and free shipping. Unprecedented special. That's still running. We're running a ProPure special today on the high-quality gravity-fed water filters. Now, get this. For 24 hours only, that's all we can get authorization from the manufacturer, 50% off all new ProPure Prepper series. 50% off. InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com. There's a bunch of other specials up there. We've never had specials anywhere near this. It's our thanks to you on Thanksgiving. Here is Phyllis Schlafly on this holiday. But at the top, these are not leftists. These are deranged control freaks, more akin to what you saw in the French Revolution. The only behavior I've seen like this is in the French Revolution. If you study the degeneracy of the Jacobins and others. I don't want to go into a history lesson here. Phyllis Schlafly joins us. Thank you so much. I know you want to get into 2014 elections, what you think that really signified, the landscape. Is it a big political realignment? I certainly think so. Can we defeat the establishment Republicans that'll try to play ball with the same crony capitalist? Looking forward at 2016, what do you see in your crystal ball? We'll discuss it all today and the republishing of your book, Phyllis. But first off, we commend your 55 years of work for liberty. And we'd like to get your take on my little rant discussing the arrogance that we're seeing out of the so-called left right now. How would you characterize the mental state of these people?
Well, thank you for all the kind words you said, Alex. It's good to be on with you. And you are right, and they deserve a rant because they have really brought this country down the wrong path, and the majority of Americans admitted we're going in the wrong way. And I think what they really want is power and money, our money. And they want to make sure that the government has control and makes the decisions for us. When I grew up, I guess it was the years before you grew up, but we had a country of middle-class families who had intact nuclear families. That is, the mother and father were married to each other and raising their own children in one household. And now that's just the minority of people in our country. But the nuclear family was a self-contained economic unit. They spent their own money, made their own decisions, decided how they were going to raise their children. And now we don't have that anymore. And you find the liberals who want to give us government control of everything. You know, this speech that Obama made up in Rhode Island a couple of weeks ago, which he said, we just shouldn't allow women to have the choice, he used the word choice, of taking care of their own children or being in the workforce. Because we want them to be in the workforce so they pay more taxes so we can provide them with government child care and raise their children.
And so first they sell the idea that a woman's not worthy if she doesn't have some job paying all these taxes. And great, if a woman wants a career, go be a constitutional lawyer, change the world like you've done, more power to them. If a man wants to stay home with the kids, more power to him, or wants to go out and, you know, work in a factory or build a factory. I mean, that's free will. But the demonization of a maternal role, and then now saying women just shouldn't have the choice. They should be made to go out into the system and let the state raise the children. That's what MSNBC has been saying in promos now for 2 years. Every week